Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of the series. This week we're going to be concluding our analysis of Zimmeghj. So what I've done is that I've taken some clips which essentially encapsulate various elements and various exploits in one, and I'm going to play these clips for you guys, and then I will break them down and kind of ask you guys what should we be doing based off what we learned in the last video. So right, let's get into the gameplay.
But the key to breaking down good defences with this formation and these tactics is to expose the opponent's fullbacks. You can see in the picture that the fullbacks are higher than the centre backs. I'm sure you guys know that even with the play instructions stay back while attacking the fullbacks, they still get forward, so this consistently happens over and over again. And the key to really exploiting this is not allowing the fullbacks to get back into position and form in a straight line, which basically blocks up all the space. Winning the ball high is equally as important because it allows us to exploit the high fullbacks. So we can see here that the fullbacks are high again, but once we do win the ball high and we attack quickly, this is what happens. I want to remind you before we go on to the clips, third point to remember is the striker dropping deep. Because we have flat 3, we need to use the striker to link the midfield and attack. So here's a clip to show you how high pressing leaves the fullbacks exposed. You can see on the mini-map the fullbacks are high, and when we attack quickly, their defense just cannot get organised. Here you can see we make a mistake, but because the defense is disorganised, we still score a goal. So here I want you to watch this clip and see if you can recognise what's wrong and what's right about our play here. Think about the exploits from the last video and what I just said, and we'll look at this in a bit more depth once this finishes and see if we can pick out all the nuances. Alright, here straight away we can see there's only 2 players forward and many defenders, so we shouldn't have tracked the runner, we should try to win the ball back aggressively, but it's not the biggest mistake. And here, I don't know if you spotted it, but he tracks the run with the player that he's controlling and uses the second man press to win the ball back. And like you remember from the last video, the central CM is key. We pass to him here, which is good. The striker drops deep to link the midfield and attack. We have that common scenario of the 2 centre backs versus the striker. And in the build up now we want to find one of the wingers running forward. Here Willian as well gets past the player. I'm sure you will notice that we cut inside, which is one of the keys to this formation, using that turn. But if you look here, you can see the left centre back getting dragged out, and I'm going to show you in the next clip how that's really important to this passage of build-up play and scoring goals against good defences. And if you guys paid attention to the last video, here we pass the ball exactly when Lukaku, or our striker, points his arm out, which creates this kind of glitch-like effect where the centre backs automatically move backwards, which gives us some space to either shoot or find another pass. So I want to show you how this happens repeatedly, this passage of play. Our striker drops deep, finds our winger. You guessed it, he's going to cut inside here. You can see how the centre back is getting dragged out, which is going to create space for other players. Again, pass with when his arm's out, the defender runs back, we get some space, bit of intricate play here, but we score another goal. In this clip I want to ask you guys, what would you do here? Thinking about all the things we discussed in this video and the last video. And now we have a couple of options. We can run forward, we can pass the ball to a couple of players. What do you do? You probably guessed it. We want to pass to our central midfielder that's running forward. In this case we don't. It gets to our winger, but as you can see now, the central CM is still running forward. So we want to find him because that's going to unlock the defence. We do that, and now the defence is in all kinds of trouble. Lukaku's moving, find a good pass and score an easy goal. So subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned and I'll see you guys next week